tough to keep judges out of
Yeah, tire repair.
trouble.
Tire plug kit.
All right, we'll go ahead and call to order the special city council meeting for Monday, or Tuesday, excuse me, October 11th. Chelsea, would you read the call?
You are hereby notified that a special meeting of the Ravenna City Council has been called for Tuesday, October 11th, 2022 at 6 p.m. The purpose of the meeting is to discuss and/or act upon ordinance 2022-102 to amend the fire chief salary and ordinance 2022-108 to amend employee pay ranges.
All right, and would you call the roll?
Mr. Kelfy?
Here.
Ms. West?
Here.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Karas?
Here.
Ms. Wood?
Here.
Mr. Harper?
Here.
And because of the confusion or misinformation or whatever happened at the last meeting, I've asked and spoke with many of the council members individually about the two items that are on the agenda for this evening. We did obtain the 3 signatures to bring this directly to a special to get this moved forward. There are 2 items on the agenda, and I would like to explain the first item, but first, Chelsea, if you could read the first item on the agenda, which is ordinance number 2022-102.
An ordinance amending ordinance number 2021-110 by amending Exhibit A, Section 2, Fire Department, by amending the fire chief's salary and declaring an emergency.
So this item, before I hand it off to Mr. Calfee, if you'd like me to, I can hand it off, or what I'd like to do is explain, this is the fire chief salary that was on for first reading that we discussed twice in executive session, and I would like for this is housekeeping for this, so to remove this particular item from the agenda. So to do that, would like to go through the 3 requests. So to follow our procedure, it would be a yes, yes, and a no to get this off the docket, I guess is my suggestion on a way of doing that. I don't know if there's another way. Mr. Calfee, this is from personnel, so I don't know if there's anything you want to add to.
No input.
Thank you. Is there any questions on this particular item? So with that, do we have a motion to waive the 3 separate readings?
So moved. Second.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Kelfy?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Mr. Karas?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And then, do we have a motion to adopt the emergency clause?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Mr. Kelfy?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Karas?
No.
What?
No.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And then the final one, the crucial piece, which is the motion to pass the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Kelfy?
No.
Ms. West?
No.
Mr. Moskin?
No.
Mr. Karas?
No.
Ms. Wood?
No.
Okay, that ordinance is defeated, and that is off the agenda. I apologize about the confusion.
Sorry.
The next item on the agenda is, let me find the number, I believe it's ordinance number 2022-108.
An ordinance amending ordinance number 2021-110 by amending employee pay ranges as shown in Exhibit A, effective January 1st, 2023.
And again, are you all right, Mr. Calfee, as chairman of personnel, if I take this one?
No input.
So with this is what we, I believe individually talking with council members, this was the original intent on where we would end up. So this particular item, let me just ask, is there any questions on this item from council? Individually, I believe we've had discussions about this. So if there are no questions or discussion on the item, is there a motion to waive the 3 separate readings?
So move.
Second.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Mr. Kelfy?
No.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Karas?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And then do we have a motion to adopt the emergency clause?
So move.
There is
No emergency, yeah, I apologize, now I'm confusing myself. And do we have, so all we need is a motion to pass the ordinance then.
So move.
Second.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Karas?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
I do have a comment that I'd like to make prior to casting my vote on this. From 2009 to 2022, both the fire chief and the police chief's salary were different by one pay range. I believe that that difference is appropriate. I know that both jobs have great responsibility, require great knowledge, skill, and expertise. However, I do think that the positioning of the police chief and the fire chief's salary was appropriate during those years. There's several reasons for that, including the number of people that the police chief supervises, the budgets, and the nature of the work. For those reasons, on this ordinance, because it does not provide for that difference, I vote no.
And if I could just interject real quick, I know we're in the middle of a vote, but I appreciate you making your point clear, your position clear. I do honestly appreciate you willing to just state how you feel. I can't stress that enough. So thank you, Mr. Calfee.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. So that is everything on the agenda this evening. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.